My content is intended for adult collectors of the product, not made for kids. Before we continue with the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit bell notifications on. Hello everyone! So for this video, this is not like it's any new release or anything, and I want to clarify that at the start so no one gets confused. No, this is just like a bundle of old stuff, but it's nothing special. I just wanted to talk about it just because, you know, they've done it before with Speedstorm on like those random pack names where like they get like 3 random bays and they bundle, you know what I mean? Like it's nothing special. So what these things basically are, they're just meant for like online retailers just to push out. You don't see this physically in a store. And it's something that's kind of interesting and I wanted to talk about it. Plus, you know, I'm also going to kind of throw in my own ideas here and there, but this is a 3-pack that has 3 Spryzens. I think it's like an evolution trio or whatever they call it. So they have Storm Spryzen, which looks, you know, nice, you know. It's back in the good old days. You know, this thing would probably beat up a quad drive bay, you know, Storm Spryzen, you know, cool. Now, Lord Spryzen was a weird choice, not even just because it's Hypersphere, but they didn't pick the premium collection version, which has all the detail on it, which I think, you know, because the price is, you know, it's not really that cheap. It's a little much. But you know, you would think for how much they have it for, they would at the very least, you know, pick the right version of it. But whatever, Lord Spryzen. Afterwards from there, it is Legend Spryzen. Yes, SWITCHSTRIKE. Returned? No, not really. What this is just a reprint. They basically just picked the 3, and then after they just said, okay, throw it in the thing and we're going to reprint it. I think for choices, when I'm really thinking about them, I would have just probably replaced Legend with Spriggan Requiem. Because Requiem would be pretty good in like Turbo Spryzen to replace Lord, because Turbo Spryzen was a solid release. Because they're trying, the whole advertisement's like, oh, it's throughout the generations or whatever, throughout all this time, we picked the 3. I think those would have been really 3 solid choices. And I can definitely see them just kind of, you know, just milking the thing. They'll probably do one for Kerbeus and Doomsizer and whatever else. But to also talk about, because through trademarking and all that stuff, there is a listing, right? That's also for Valtryek. Now, this is not an actual image of the 3, but I do suspect if they're going to pick that, they'll probably do a reprint of Genesis, probably Victory, and then after probably Sword. And, you know, this is just kind of like a thing where it's like, hey, it's there. And I guess this is kind of a cool thing if you wanted to get the older stuff, because also they're scalping. Which it's always going to be a thing, you know, with older stuff that people will just try to sell it for higher, and then after it's like, oh, it's this mess. Though Genesis has gotten the most reprints that I can really think of for Has. Like, it's gotten a lot. It's gotten a lot. But obviously, you know, for that, it's just a wait and see thing. I think for the overall idea and theme, it is pretty cool. Now, what I was thinking they should do, right, this is going to be my little pitch, and you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, I don't know the pricing for how much it would be. HASBRO would probably make it a lot more than it would be. But my idea would be they would pick all the HASBRO Spryzens, all of them, and what they would do is that it wouldn't just be, it's a reprint, it would actually be, it has like as close to the original TAKARA TOMY, so basically kind of like, you know, basically what Legend has with the printed detail and everything, and they have like a legacy pack, like a legacy Spryzen where this is like free idea. If they watch our videos, this is like a free idea right now. They could probably put it on Hasbro Pulse or something. I think for Valtryek it could also be a really good idea and a really good incentive to maybe, that'd be like a cool thing, you know. That was one of the things where it's like, yeah, you know, whatever with the bays, but you know, when they do that, you know. But, you know, for the pricing for all that, because you got to count how many bays there are, dude, they'd probably charge something mad. Like, I imagine, like, 160 Canadian, you know, some absurd price that's way more than it should be. Now, as we've talked about it, how much does this cost Canadian?
Which one?
The set, the 3. the Spryzen?
$39.99.
$39.99 Canadian, in American, in USD, I mean? Yeah. Prices, you know, it's kind of like whatever, but, you know, I think my pitch was a pretty good idea, you know, because if they're going to go through the cycle of these bays, I think it would be really smart if they did that. I actually would be very inclined to review something. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Like, obviously, they're not gonna. I'm not saying, oh, they have to fix whatever, because they won't. Okay, actually, you wanna know what? To be in line with the Hasbro, they have to do like a bait thing, where like they'll purposely put something that they should have had originally. So, if they did like a legacy thing with all the Valtryeks, they should give Brave Valtryek actually the 2A chassis disc, and they would give World Spryzen the actual 2B, but it would be only on that set. Now that is like the Hasbro mindset, where they would lock something like that. But that's kind of it for this video, you know? You'll see this stuff on like Amazon or whatever, stuff like that, and it's just kind of one of those things that exist. And speaking of things that you see on stores and bays, we have our store, and I'm just saying, right? If you want the original TAKARA TOMY releases, we sell it on our store. It is an optional way to support the channel. You know, I'll take a comment and a subscription on the channel, or subscription. I'll take a comment, or you can just subscribe to the channel. I do greatly appreciate all the support, and yeah. Let me know if they do more of these bundles. What would you probably want to see? Like a Kerbeus, a Doomsizer, a Wyvern. You know, what would you want to see? What would you want to see and why? And that's going to be it for this video. So I want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have an awesome and amazing day. And more videos coming soon. Check out my Vanish Fafnir cutie content. Bye.